In this video, I'll be revealing how I've built multiple 7- and 8-figure companies with this marketing hack that allows me to generate unlimited leads for free and scale like crazy. Now, this skill set is the reason why today I feel that I never need to worry about money because even when I've lost everything before, I was able to build back a company to 7 to 8 figures very quickly with this method. And also because of that, I'm constantly being headhunted. Even if I were to leave my company someday and I do not want to continue to run my company, people are hiring me just to set up this system for them. So you can do this with Facebook ads or YouTube ads or any types of paid ads and without a lot of money. People always think that when you want to run ads, you need to spend a lot of money. In fact, I can show you how you can just start with as little as $100 and you can build a 6 to 7 figure empire just purely online using this strategy. And once you get a hang of it, you will know how to generate unlimited amount of leads for free. Hey guys, it's Gabriel here and welcome back to my channel. Before I reveal this strategy, which most people would have paid a few $1,000s to learn, I've personally actually paid over $50,000 just to learn from Russell Brunson, one of my earlier mentor, for his coaching program. I've actually flew over to US because I'm in Singapore. That's over like 20 hours per flight, and his coaching program was a year. I paid $50,000, but there was a few times I had to fly there, so there was a total of 200 hours of flight time just to learn and master this strategy that you are going to learn for free right now. So because of that, I really highly appreciate the early thumbs up for this video so that this video can reach out to more people. And if you're new to this channel, every week I post videos on how I scale multiple 7 to 8 figure businesses online, what I'm currently investing in, including cryptocurrencies, and productivity hacks to do more with less without any motivation. So if you're into any of the topics that I've just mentioned, please consider subscribing to this channel. So let's dive into this strategy today. Now, in order for you to generate an unlimited amount of leads so you can double or even triple your sales, the focus is not so much on your ads. You actually need two things. Number one is you need a front-end offer. And a front-end offer is basically the thing that you create to sell the thing that you really want to sell. And I'll explain a bit more about that later on. Number two, you need a proven sales funnel that can generate you a 2x return based on your ad spend, which means that for every $100 you spend on ads, you're able to get back $200 back in sales or in revenue. So let me break it down. What's a front-end offer? Now, a front-end offer means that you also have a back-end offer. The back-end offer is what you really want to sell, and the front-end offer is what you create to sell what you really want to sell, which is the back-end offer. And a lot of times, the front-end offer is a type of educational product, right? And it doesn't matter what you sell, you can actually create an education product front-end. So for example, if your back-end offer is selling real estate, right? So what you really want to sell is real estate, right? You can actually create a front-end product such as a course or a book on how to invest in real estate in whichever country you're in. And so by selling the book or the course, you will get more people interested about your backend, which is the real estate that you are offering. If your backend offer is investment or let's say financial planning or financial planning services, so what you can do is to create a front-end course or a book on how to invest or how to invest in the stock market or books basically generally about financial planning. So whatever you're selling, you can actually create a front-end educational product and it helps a lot on the back end. Even if you sell supplements, there's this company called Bulletproof created by Dave Asprey, and it's basically a supplement company, and that's what Dave Asprey really wants to sell. He's basically the one who created Bulletproof Coffee, which is coffee with butter, and MCT oil. You see, supplements is what he really wants to sell, that's the back-end offer, but he doesn't really promote the supplements directly. Every few years, he would release a new book and promote that book instead of promoting the supplements. And the book isn't what he really wants to sell, it's just a front-end product, because a book is a kind of educational product. And it actually creates more leads and interest for his backend offer, because when people read his book about how to optimize health, how to become a game changer, how to have peak performance, in the book he will recommend his supplements, right? So by selling the front-end offer, he's able to gather more interest for his backend product. And the best part is that if you're able to make your front-end offer profitable, you are literally generating leads for free. So let me give you an example. I created a table to break down some examples for you so that it will help you to understand this concept. So this is actually a segment of one of my class called Digital Secrets Webclass, which I run once in a while. And if you want to know whether I'm still running it, you can actually go to the link in the description. I'll put a link there. Either you can watch the recording or you can register for the next webclass, which sometimes there isn't, so you can actually watch the recording. So basically the concept is simple. Assuming that if you spend $100 on ads, right, and you generate 10 leads, so that's about $10 per lead. And out of the 10 leads, you're able to close one sale with $200 profits. Okay, so of course we deduct away, your cost of goods sold, your logistics, and all that other stuff, right? So we just say that if you are able to close one sales with $200 profit, what's happening right now is you would have spent $100 an ad and turn it into $200. Now, of course, the concept is different for every industry, right? You may not be in the industry where we sell something for $200, but the idea is the same. So if you turn $100 into $200, that's already 2x return. And later I'll show you that this is actually very, very possible. And we've done this for multiple people, for different industries, from different markets. And we ourselves have done it before. So now you can put that $200 back into ads, and then you get 20 leads, and then there will be 2 sales with $400 profit, and this thing, you can repeat this thing over and over and over again. Now again, I understand that there is this thing called law of diminishing return, which means that your profits will start to diminish. But again, just to let you know this concept, right? Let's just assume that there's no law of diminishing return. Okay, so I've created a table to help you guys visualize this better. So let's just say this is the first week, right, or month, depending how aggressive you want to scale. And then this is the ad spend. You come up with $100, and assuming that it generates you 10 leads and $200 back. So let's say it generates you 10 leads and it generates you $200 back. Now, what's happening here is that now you can actually invest back the $200 into week number 2 or month number 2. You can actually put the $200 back in, and that will actually help you to generate 20 more leads, and that will be $400 profit. You can put the $400 back into your ads for the next month or the next week, and that will generate you another 40 leads and give you another $800 profit. So if you do this again and again, you just keep repeating this process, right? By the time you hit the 10th week, or I just call it the 10th cycle. By the time you hit the 10th cycle, you would be spending about $100,000 a month on ads and generating an additional 10,000 leads and a gross profit back of $200,000. Right? So if you just double down all the time, just keep doubling down, you reach a point where you will be able to turn $100 into $200,000. Now, this sounds a bit too good to be true, but it is actually possible with digital marketing today, because whatever amount you spend on ads, right? When someone buys something, you get the money immediately, right? It goes straight into your Stripe account. It may take a few days for you to reach your bank account, but the whole idea is that with digital marketing and digital ads, this is the reason why businesses are able to grow a lot faster, right? Because of the speed of transaction. So my question to people is this, right? What is your real ad spend? Because when people look at this amount, right, when they reach the 10th cycle, they'll be spending about $100,000 in a week or a month, and they will say, I don't have the kind of money to spend that much on ads. But I always ask them, what's your real ad spend, right? How much do you actually, how much is your initial investment into your ad? And it's only $100. It's not $100,000. But because you're able to reinvest the profit again and again, you're able to turn this $100 into $100,000, and therefore this $100,000 will give you $200,000 back in returns. So this is one of the reasons why early this year, one of my company was able to spend $800,000 on ads. This is a Google platform. We are running YouTube ads, and this is March 1st to 31st, 2021. So much earlier this year, depending on when you're watching this video. And look at this, right? $800,000 in spend. Almost $1 million in 1 month. Now, again, we didn't spend $800,000, right? My partners and I, we didn't invest $1 million into the business. We actually invested only, we started off with only like 10,000, excluding all the like renovations we had to make, because this was a seminar company. And then, eventually COVID-19 happened, and the seminar space wasn't even used at all. So actually, we could have started this entire business with only like $5,000 to $10,000. Because we had to do some initial hiring. But just imagine that, right? We were able to invest a few $1,000s into ads, and we were able to repeat, turn the ads into a profitable return for us and reinvest back the profits and again to the point where we were able to spend up to $800,000 in a single month. And I mean, obviously, the reason why we're able to spend this amount of money is because it is still profitable, okay? And here's the other thing that most people don't catch, right? Is that what people are very focused on is the amount of money that we made. But what's more important is the lead generated, because whenever you have spent $100, you get 10 leads, and then you just keep doing this. $200, you get 20 leads. These leads will add up, right? It's not just the money that compounds, but the leads that compound. And if you were to do this cycle for 10 times, what will happen is that you will eventually reach a stage where you have 17,910 email lists or database. And we all know that the money is in the list. Now, if you keep doing this again and again, that's how we actually grew one of our company to over 100,000 list size within a period of 1 year, right? As you can see, in just 1 year, we've gained over 84,000 leads. And this company right now, we don't even need to run ads anymore, right? We reached a stage where the partners of this company decided that, okay, you know what, we're gonna stop running ads because we want to turn this business into a passive business. And so what we do right now is we just simply send emails to this 100,000 leads, and every week we're able to generate about $10,000 in sales, and this is zero money on ads, which means that the 10,000 is just gross profit. And because it's affiliate offers, that we don't actually have any like back-end costs or any cost of goods sold whatsoever, right? The $10,000 is commission in sales, right? That means like money we received. Just think about that, right? So that's about $40,000 a month just by using emails. So you see, the amazing thing about starting out with ads is that once you have a funnel that you can spend $100 in and get $200 out, you can reinvest the money again and again to the point that you are able to grow your business very fast, but more importantly, gain a huge amount of email database. And all this database is now considered free, because if you were to put $100 in and you get back, $200 and you just reinvest the money again and again, your real investment is only $100, right? But you're already getting back your money, which means that now all this is free. So again, right, if I were to go back to here, I spent $100, I reinvest the money back, I eventually reached a stage where I would have gotten back $200,000, right? And so it's already free because my investment has already increased a few thousand %. But more importantly, the leads that I've gained are now free, and I'm able to sell the leads again and again and again. Now, to show you that I'm not trying to bullshit you with some random numbers, I'm going to show you some real example right now of a company that recently we created a software, and in order for me to sell the software, which is the back-end offer, right? I want to sell the software as the back-end offer. I created an online class, a course where I teach people about marketing and how to generate leads online. And this is actually a program that people can buy. And because people buy this program, they will be offered to sign up on my software. I don't really want to sell the course, but that course creates interest and it creates a positive return for me to then tell people, hey, do you want to look at my software? Okay, so this is actually the stats of this webinar funnel that we run. So this is actually a webinar funnel where we got people to sign up for a web class, and then in the web class is where I make the offer. And just to show you that I'm not trying to bullshit you or anything, I'm gonna put 21st. So we started running ads on the 21st July all the way to today's date as of this recording, and this is just less than a month. Okay, so in less than a month, okay, look at this. Right, so in less than a month, we were able to generate about 1,185 leads, people who registered, which means that now I have their contact list, I have their email address, I have their phone number. Basically, they become my list, right, my database. And in a month, we had about 151 people who purchased something from us. Now, ignore this because there's other upsells and downsells and other offers, so that's the reason why the sales count is higher. But if I were to break it down and show you, the actual sales is $69,000. I'm gonna do some calculation right now for you. Okay, I've gained 1,100 or 1,185 leads, and we've paid about $20 per lead. Okay, $20 per lead, which means that in this total campaign, I would have spent a total of $20 per lead. That's about $23,700. Now again, we don't actually spend $23,700 because we run this webinar every week. So every week we only spend a few thousand. We're able to get back sales because of that following week, and then we use the money that we have made from the sale, the profits from that webinar, we roll it back to the next week. Okay, so even though it's $23,000, we didn't invest $23,000 in the ads, right? Again, it's all about reinvesting back our initial returns. So $23,000, okay, we have already gained back $69,000 in sales, which means that this is nearly 3x, right? We have gained 3x of what we have invested in our ads. Okay, and again, this is the lifetime value. Right now, this lifetime value is not collected yet, but this will eventually be collected because what will happen is that we actually put them on a subscription on our software. And so some people who want to continue to use the software, they will actually have to pay a certain amount of money. Right, this is a continuity, just like Netflix, just like Spotify. You have to pay a certain amount of money to continue to use the subscription and the benefits. So for us, we're selling a SaaS, so obviously people have to pay on a monthly basis, right? But just front end, right? Just upfront, we have already generated 3x in our return, so $69,000. But again, what's more important is this: I've invested $23,000 in ads and I've gotten back $69,000, which means it's already a positive return. But now I have 1,185 leads, okay, that I've already generated. I've already captured that information, which means that now I can send emails and I can promote my software to these 1,185 people without spending any more money. So can you see the power of this? You can replace software with any other thing, right? So imagine you do this whole concept and you have now an additional 1,000 people that you can keep selling your backend stuff, right? You can sell them properties, you can sell them supplements, you can sell them anything else you want. So that's the whole concept of creating a front-end offer. And as long as your front-end offer is able to generate a positive return, it actually creates free leads for you to sell your backend offer. And this is the reason why we're able to grow our businesses really very fast. Multiple businesses to 6, 7, and even 8-figure business because of this simple concept. So from this video, I hope you have gained some value from what I've shared with you, this very powerful concept that I've shared with you. And in summary, right, number one, you need a front-end offer, which is the thing that you create to sell the back-end thing that you really want to sell. And as long as you can get your front-end offer, right, choosing the right funnels. For us, we use a webinar funnel. For some people, we use what we call a video sales letter funnel. There are different kinds of sales funnel that you can use. And if you are able to sell your front-end offer with the right funnel and generate a positive return, you now have a positive front-end business. Okay, and now you have a database, a huge database and leads that you have generated for free because you already generated a positive return on your ads. And now you can promote your backend offer again and again without paying a single cent more. So let me know what's your biggest takeaway and what's most valuable to you, and as well as any questions that you have in the comment section below. As this channel is still considered pretty small, and that's actually a good thing because I can reply to every single one of them. Okay, so go ahead and put it in the comment section below. And if you've gained something from this video, I appreciate a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. So that's all I have for you today. Bye for now.